Today's coaster review is of Skyrocket at Kennywood. Skyrocket is a premier rides launch coaster located near the front of the park. First opened in 2010, Skyrocket filled in the inversion gap that was created at Kennywood when the park removed the inversions on the Steel Phantom. Let's take a ride on Skyrocket together. Skyrocket starts with a 180-degree turn out of the station, leading directly into the LSM launch. The launch is really smooth and has a bit of force to it as well, accelerating the ride vehicle to 50 miles an hour in under 3 seconds. The train rockets down the launch and leads directly into the top hat. This 95-foot tall top hat has great ejector airtime at the top and leads into a 90-degree vertical drop. After a quick overbank turn, you're led into the ride's first inversion. Another turn leads into the mid-course brake run, which is followed by another steep drop into the rest of the course. Up next is a smooth corkscrew that offers a great moment of hang time. The train navigates another sharp turn and then goes into a cool slalom element, weaving back and forth. One more turn leads into a series of bunny hills, each giving a nice pop of airtime. The ride arrives at the final brake run, and your ride on Skyrocket is over. The stats on Skyrocket are not particularly impressive. The highest point on Skyrocket is only 95 feet off the ground, and the top speed of the ride is only 50 miles per hour. Skyrocket provides a 1-minute 5-second ride time while it traverses its 2,100 feet of track. Lastly, Skyrocket requires all riders to be at least 52 inches tall. Skyrocket has 2 trains. Each train consists of 2 6-person cars, supporting a total of 12 riders per train. The seats are pretty comfortable and use just a lap bar as shin guards. No over-the-shoulder restraints at all. I'm a bigger guy, so larger rider compatibility is always a concern for me when I'm riding a new coaster, but I had no problems getting into the restraints on Skyrocket. I actually found them to be pretty comfortable, although my daughter Madeline did complain about the shin guards a bit. With the exception of a picture of a rocket on the entrance sign, Skyrocket has essentially no theming. But since Kennywood is an amusement park as opposed to a theme park, this really isn't much of an issue. I mean, as a Bengals fan, I personally think that no theming at all is better than theming a ride to the Steelers, so I suppose this is a major step up over the theming of Kennywood's other inverting coaster. Skyrocket is glass smooth throughout the entire ride. I didn't notice a single rough spot, and after the ride, Madeline told me she thinks that Skyrocket is the smoothest coaster she has ever ridden. In fact, Madeline loved everything about Skyrocket and immediately wanted to ride it again after her first lap. She was incredibly proud of herself for earning her first vertical drop credit. Madeline's love for this coaster really highlights the best thing about Skyrocket. It is a perfect step-up coaster for the new coaster enthusiast. Many parks suffer from a coaster gap between their tame family coasters and their larger thrill rides. For a new rider, the jump from a family coaster like Jackrabbit to a massive inverting beast like Steel Curtain is simply too much, and this results in many kids' coaster journeys ending before they ever really begin. Having a step-up coaster like Skyrocket in a park's lineup allows for newer riders to work their way up to the bigger thrill rides and ensures that kids never really outgrow a park's coasters. I really wish more parks would look to install rides that walk this tightrope between family and thrill rides as effectively as Skyrocket does, and I know I can't be the only coaster dad that feels this way. Overall, Skyrocket is a perfect coaster for a hometown park like Kennywood. It's not the biggest or most exciting coaster in the park, but delivers a great ride experience that's fun for all ages. While no one part of this ride stands out as being world-class, the experience is consistent from start to finish, with a nice mix of elements and forces sprinkled throughout the entire ride. The pacing is solid, and even though the ride barely breaks the 1-minute mark, I didn't feel that it was too short. Skyrocket is a great coaster, and I, for one, cannot wait to ride it again. Have you ridden Skyrocket? If you have, I would love to hear about your experience in the comments section, and if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more content from Coaster Center. Until next time, ride on, coaster fans.